Welcome back to Pulse, the Cheetah Product Podcast. I'm Patrick Tripp, SVP of Product Marketing at Cheetah Digital, joined today by Nick Einstein, our Senior Director of Product Marketing. This week, we're going to talk about our recent results in the email marketing service providers wave, which is very exciting, as well as the latest innovations in our customer engagement suite, which we've announced this week. So Nick, I'm excited to chat.
Looking forward to it. A lot of exciting stuff to dig into for sure.
Welcome to Pulse, the Cheetah Product Podcast. I'm Patrick Tripp, SVP of Product Marketing at Cheetah Digital, joined today by my esteemed colleague, Senior Director of Product Marketing, Nick Einstein. How are you today, Nick?
Doing great, Patrick. Great to be here.
A lot of great topics to cover today, including our increased position in the Forrester wave for email marketing service providers. So we'll dig into that. We'll also talk about what we announced this week, the latest innovations in the customer engagement suite. But first, this Pulse podcast series is really about what's resonating in the marketplace. We try to weave in music when we can. And Nick, what we're seeing out there these days is some of these marquee musicians in the industry are headlining, corporate conferences, virtual conferences, things like Adam Levine headlining the Forrester Serious Decision Summit from a music presentation.
I love it. I love it. So much great stuff happening streaming, and do love that Forrester's getting involved for sure.
Yeah, it's exciting. And speaking of Forrester, I'm really excited about the results of the latest email wave for email marketing service providers. Nick, tell us the story on the wave.
Indeed. Wave just came out, and we are very proud at Cheetah Digital to be named a leader in the 2020 evaluation. A very big achievement. Last a leader, I think, back in 2012, and so much hard work went into it. In very good company there with several top vendors, Epsilon and Oracle among them, and several top vendors not making that leader ring with us, including Adobe, Salesforce, and others. And so a very big achievement, and one that we're very proud of.
Yeah, very exciting to be positioned as a leader. Email really is the centerpiece of our customer engagement suite strategy and really drives the ongoing customer lifecycle and value exchange that our brands try to achieve with their consumers. But maybe, Nick, you can talk in a little bit more detail around some of the themes. I know they gave us credit for the customer engagement suite. There's a focus on Cheetah messaging. Cheetah Experiences was called out. That's obviously key to kind of generating zero-party data and customer relationships, and of course AI and ML. But maybe you can talk a little bit about some of our scoring and some of the key areas.
Yeah. So we took top scores, perfect scores in many key areas here, and many key areas that are critically important for enterprise marketers specifically. Queries and segmentation. One area, more data coming in, and the need to wrangle that data and leverage it to build audiences and queries. Never bigger. Top scores there. Personalization, key area where we scored top marks indeed. Interactivity. We're one of the few enterprise vendors that supports AMP for email, and have a big services team who are pros in it. Another area we scored tops. Analytics. Key area where the power of our engagement data platform tied into all our systems and of activation, making a big difference, and Forrester recognizing that. Distributed business model support, another area where we excel at Cheetah Digital, and many big key multi-brand retailers and marketers across the board using us for that. Campaign operations. Right. Another big one. Strong, big tenured team at Cheetah, working on some of the biggest, most sophisticated programs out there. Creative services, supporting those programs as well. Vertical specific solutions. So we're obviously known for our prowess in retail, but well beyond that, travel, hospitality, across the board, QSR. A lot of retail focus in our platform and our support teams, and then globalization, where again, big enterprises relying on enterprise class software need to be supported globally, and Forrester recognizing us for our exceptional abilities in that area. So we are proud of top scores in all those areas, and reflected in the evaluation for sure.
Fantastic. Yeah, email's always been in our heritage as a company from the early days of Cheetah Mail to now the evolution we've really made to the customer engagement suite. But that's really shining through here with the latest scoring and the latest waves. So you can go to our blog on cheetahdigital.com to get a copy of the results of the wave and really take a look at that in more detail. But let's talk about really the innovation that's driving that, Nick, and talk about what we announced this week as well. Our latest innovations to the Cheetah Customer Engagement Suite, and maybe you can tell us a little bit about the background and what customers are driving us to kind of innovate in these areas.
Yep, for sure, for sure. And big stuff coming out of the customer engagement suite in May. We're talking about optimizing real-time journeys across all stages of the customer life cycle in May, and we're have big features coming out around journey orchestration. So building, managing, optimizing customer journeys, personalizing those journeys and communications through real-time data and real-time immersive experiences, and then optimizing those experiences through machine learning and pre-built models, driving marketer efficiency and efficacy. So a lot of great new features coming out, all of course underpinned by our high performance data management from our engagement data platform at the core of the customer engagement suite. So yeah, some really cool stuff.
That's great. Let's dig into that. I hear a lot about marketing challenges that like drive the need for this, right? Consumer expectations are high. They're looking for more personalized experiences. Marketers out there have too many tools. They have many disparate systems they're trying to reconcile. They're trying to make sense of data in real time, right? They're trying to be able to access data when they can and make that available to the customer for more effective personalization. And they're trying to, obviously deliver this at scale. And so there's an interesting stat out there. By 2022, I see 50% of brands have failed to unify their engagement strategies. So I think this plays into that pretty nicely in this storyline that you have here around the orchestration of the journey. Capturing the imagination of the marketer and really allowing them to design the right programs that make sense for their consumers, personalizing the experiences based on those journeys and delivering just in time and the right time and the moments-based experiences. And then, of course, optimizing that data with machine learning. So maybe we can talk about each one of these a little bit more detail. Maybe you could
Indeed.
start with the journey orchestration piece.
Yep, Patrick, a lot of great stuff coming out of the customer engagement suite in May around journey orchestration, giving marketers the power to build, manage, and optimize customer journeys at scale. Journey Designer, really creating journeys and managing and optimizing them. Experience activities, the ability to leverage activities across the customer engagement suite to trigger other downstream actions, loyalty points, other messages, things like that. And then the ability to do that across brands, business units, tiered structures, so supporting kind of big enterprise programs at scale. A lot of great stuff around journey orchestration in the customer engagement suite.
Yeah, journey orchestration is a key theme for us. The ability to kind of tap the imagination of the marketer where they can design from a series of standardized journeys, trigger activities, experiences, and then, of course, sophisticated loyalty redemption programs and multi-brand support. So that's a great theme. Maybe you can talk about the next theme, real-time personalization.
Sure. And so personalization, obviously a critical topic for marketers of all stripes, creating more immersive customer experiences, driving growth, driving engagement, a lot of stuff coming out in May in the customer engagement suite. Enhancements around real-time streaming, the ability to bring in hundreds of millions of attributes in an amazing amount of time with crazy velocity. Integrating those across the suite with triggers, so the ability to bring in those data, trigger actions based on them, downstream actions, providing more tightly integrated programs, even to ad audiences. So the marriage of kind of MarTech and ad tech here, where we can syndicate those audiences across Google, Facebook, as well as internally within the CES. Good stuff.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. It's all about those real-time moments, right? And the ability to personalize at that right time across the life cycle, from streaming events to triggers. And of course, the MarTech, AdTech thing. Third theme is machine learning.
Yep, machine learning. We're talking about it driving efficacy as well as marketer efficiency through pre-built flexible models, propensity models, and clustering models in the customer engagement suite now. Audience selection, targeting, analytics, the ability to leverage ML to drive optimized offers across all solutions. So really integrating that ML into the suite, and then the ability to drive messaging at incredible scale directly from the engagement data platform, while leveraging all of the benefits, workflow benefits, proofing, testing benefits of Cheetah messaging. And so integrating that kind of machine learning right through to those pieces and points of activation. Very exciting stuff coming to bear for enterprise marketers around machine learning.
That's great. Yeah, a lot of innovation happening with the customer engagement suite. Everything from, again, the journey design to the delivery of real-time personalization to then the optimization, leveraging machine learning and analytics. So, Nick, maybe you could talk a little bit about, the sequence of things and how it's all rolling out this week.
Yep, we have a big week this week. Again, great stuff with the Forrester leadership announcement. You're going to be hearing a lot from us this week through the blog, through other communications, and looking forward to sharing more of this news with you across the board.
That's great. Yeah. So you'll see a series of communications this week, right? I think we're sending an email out on Monday. You'll hear more from us on the blog, cheetahdigital.com. Go to the blog. A lot of great content there. You'll be able to get access to the Forrester report, as well as information about the Customer Engagement Suite launch. We're going to be doing this quarterly, right? So we'll be doing more updates, including a big one coming up this fall. So stay tuned for more. And thanks again for watching our Pulse podcast series. And we'll catch you on the next episode very soon.
Thanks.